We came across it a few years ago, about 4 years ago, Lexia. We researched different programmes across the board, and it stood out mostly for us because it was just an independent programme for the children to use. We loved the fact that it was scaffolded for them, but it was really independent as well. It was a highly sort of recommended and researched course that we loved.
We love that it gives them that independence to be like responsible and resilient through their learning. We just really love how it embodies them to help their independence. Obviously, a big thing for us was the independence that it gives the children through their learning, but we also sort of liked how the data as well that it offers for as teachers, and that we can also share with parents because it's really detailed. It's just so much more flexible. We found we can just maneuver it into our day and fit around the children in the classes that it's in.
The formats are brilliant, the engagement of it all, so it motivates them to do their learning. That thing sets it apart from other programmes, having things like that they feel like they're playing a bit of a game, but it's actually their learning, which is really great for them, motivating for them. So yeah, that was definitely setting it apart.
Yeah, definitely.
The timetable is always a priority. It's all timetabled into the curriculum, but it's kind of class by class. Some children come in early morning work and do it first thing in the morning. Some people do it in dear time, so we've dropped everything and read. Or is a small intervention work, isn't there? So that's how it's kind of embedded into the day. But we know that teachers are on top of the targets, so we try and say it's units, not minutes. So that's a real key one of our little slogans that we use here. Setting a clear goal that you're not actually, we used to say to them, go and do 10 minutes or 20 minutes, but now we say, give me 3 green lines. It's a clear expectation, so they know exactly what to expect. It's definitely engaged their motivation, hasn't it, and their reading. It's not just the reading, is it, side of it, and writing side of it. We've noticed it across the whole curriculum as well. We've got more access to other subjects.
Implementing the PowerUp with the Year 6s, because it focuses on those 3 strands of grammar, comprehension and word study, that coming up to their SAT, it just sort of embeds it for them, makes such a difference in their learning to help with them coming into their SATs come May.
You see that like an instant impact on what the children are learning. Teachers are engaged, and we've got a bit more of a buzz back in Year 6 about Lexia, which is fantastic to see.
Well, with the younger ones, like the phonological awareness that we are seeing improvements in, not just their work in English or doing their reading, but if we're doing like speech and language interventions, their social skills, it's expanding their vocabulary. The improvements it gives the children is just phenomenal. It's brilliant. Well, we've got a few, but our biggest one, we're so proud of her, is she's in Year 6 at the moment, but last year she set herself the target to be the first person to complete the entire Core 5 Lexia programme. She's obviously had challenges herself, but she set herself this target and she absolutely just completely smashed it. By the time she was halfway through Year 5, she completed every single level on Lexia.
This reception, we did a lot of speech and language interventions, so it's something that she could access, which was really nice, because other programmes she's not been able to access as well. But this was really engaging for her and really motivational for her. So it kind of like gave her that confidence to continue with it. That's been a great success, probably the biggest. And lots of reward systems in place depending on class. So we've got kings and queens of Lexia in different classrooms that we say love. We have Lexia Superstar Assembly, so we now Star Assembly every week. Myself and Kate, we print out, laminate the certificates. They come up to the front of the class, so we make a big fuss of them in assembly. We do that every week. We promote all the smaller wins as well, so we're really big on that. We can see from the data from out on myLexia end that they have maybe had a small win, but for them it's a really big win, so we're really keen on celebrating them moments for them as well. Makes our life so easy, which we're really grateful for, because you can really pinpoint down to the tiniest thing exactly what each individual child needs.
We also could use the data as well to inform some of our interventions. So when I do persistent monitoring, I'll go on to Lexia, and for those children I'll look at what words they're reading and what words they might be coming up against when they move a bit further on into their level.
You can see that all on myLexia, can't you?
Yeah,
we need to focus on this word today. Let's go back to that one. We put skill builders in. We'll put a skill builder in mid-level if we need to consolidate any learning. So they're fantastic. We love a skill builder. We'll deliver them.
And it's nice how with the Lexia lessons, where it says whether they're like low, medium or high, it makes it so much easier for us to know, right, we need to step in now to do this. Or no, we can give them a little bit more time. We can give them that bit more independence, but we're still around if they need us.
My first thing would be to start as soon as you can. It's not always your lower retaining children. We've found that other children can access it, can push them to great depth, push them further along. So think about your children that you're going to select for it. Have some great designated leads that monitor and track and deliver Lexia interventions. The training provided is brilliant. The training we get, I think I've learned so much from that training. Make the use of it. Make the emails you get, the newsletters you send out, we're always all over them, having a look at them, having a read, sharing information, top tips. So there's so much to support. So make use of all the support.